I thank you for following Chief Apostle Samuel Ely Jr. I am the apostle and pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and my beliefs are truly rooted in the ATRs. I am actually doing this live from my church. Actually, I didn't want to stand behind the pulpit. I wanted to give my body a rest because I've been broken in habits. I want to first of all say salutation to my Padrino, to my Madrinos, to my Mobiles, all of my brothers and sisters in E5, Voodoo, Santeria, Kumi, Kama, Apollo, Missy, and Andy, to each and every one of you guys have tuned in. I want to say thank you for being a part of our platform, for melanated black men and women. When it comes down to the ATRs, on my particular live, I teach universal laws because universal laws are applicable and apply to each and every individual. I also, on this Sunday, as a voice of below, sun enemy, Leo rules this particular day. And the energy of Leo rules the heart. I can't see y'all that chiming in, so make sure you hit the like button and share. I want to talk to y'all today about something important in the climate that we're living in, and that there's power in the church. Is there power in every church? No. I want to say first of all, say to my air signs, my fire signs, my water signs, and my earth signs. If this is your first time in my life, I am Chief Apostle Samuel Ely Jr. I am the apostle and pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and my beliefs are deeply rooted in the ATRs. The ATRs are the African traditional religions by which we harness, direct, and disperse energy, frequency, and vibration. And I want to say this, everybody was trying to do this. I'm excited that God chose our church to allow us to platform the Orisha, the Loas, the Nkisi, the Nkini, the ancestors, different paths that allow us to meet our God, meet our Maker, divine feminine, divine masculine. I want to say hello to each and every one of you guys that could not be here. Normally, it's Sister Monique of the season. Every so often, Sister Triana, she goes to work on a Sunday. I would never know. But anyway, Sister Calvina, who was quite consistent, but she said that she didn't come to church because she was sick. I don't understand sickness in my church. I don't understand it because I have divine healing gifts. I got these packets. I got a new system by which people can purchase through Zelle. Calvina got $170. Sister Shirana will tell you, I just gave her some of these packets. And she was dizzy, felt like she gonna have a headache, and I told her, she bought, no, let me tell you that, man. She bought her package. I ain't giving out a check. Yes, I'm being church. I done been too good of a leader. I done been too great of an example Her testimonies are mind blowing. Not only they're mind blowing to her, but her doctor. When she runs her test, because if God is moving for you, if the wisdom is working, you're gonna see manifestation. So Sister Cal, sell me $170 and I'll get it to you. I ain't gonna bring it to you. You're gonna bring your ass to my house later on if you want it that bad. I'm 52 years old, y'all. I have been laboring in this thing called spirituality. And I have manifested and manifested and manifested. I have shown people that I walk what I preach. I have exhibited, even economically, when you can't afford even what I do, I show you a path to where you at. Whether you got one talent, whether you got 3 talent, or whether you got 5. Whether you come from poverty, uneducated, I still show you a blueprint. You can be educated now and gay straight by. I don't care. All you got to do, I told people, if you never order my product, if you never order my service, just take the knowledge, wisdom, understanding. You might not even like how I deliver it, but facts are what they are. The truth is what it is. There's no sound of doctrine that is out there in social media or in churches than you see with a chief apostle Samuel. You fall short because you want to fall short. I have given you every tool. I've done instant burn. Why you can come up with $20? Candles as cheap as a donation of $100. Membership and Haitian voodoo. One of the most expensive traditions to operate in. $3,500. Ocha, another expensive, tens of thousands. Tradition, $2,000. Palo, still expensive, $1,200. I have made it so possible for black people to learn, no matter what. If you want to learn how to do voodoo, I got classes. If you want to learn how to do country, where you at, I have classes. But I'm not going to do it for free. My church does not take care of me. They don't buy my gas, my clothes, my house, they don't make my mortgage, they don't pay the bills here. I'm here to teach knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And I should be applauded by my members, whether they mad with me or not, because I have been an example of a leadership. Because you feel bad about your situation does not take away the fact of the signs and wonders and miracles that you have experienced. Whether you've been here a short time or a long term. How would you think Kanisha would feel on this Sunday morning that she hearing about everybody else's miracle and she ain't getting it? But she can't even say that. I can talk shit to her. I done turned her situation around. We ain't out the woods yet, but she's seeing all kinds of results. It ain't my fault that you don't listen. It ain't my fault that you think you're smarter. It ain't my fault that you think you can see a better way. I got people in my church. Yes, I'm hot. Out here in life, chasing crumbs. You are with a king, and you are out here in life. I would be mad if you were out here chasing slices. I'm gonna just keep it 100. I would be upset if you were chasing slices because of who I am. But you ain't even chasing slices. You chasing goddamn crumbs. You out here trying to pull $20, $30, understand. If you would follow my situation, my counsel knowledge, you wouldn't first lead me there. But have you ordered? Have you taken what you do have? So let me tell y'all why I'm hot. I was at the Sheraton this morning. And don't worry about what I was doing. You ain't me. I like to start out here from coming from a family of shot callers. Now, I was at the Sheraton this morning. And I was in the bed. No, I was sitting up. And the door opened. And the lady comes in. A black woman. That's why I'm really hot. So she comes into my suite. And she said, on my board, on my chart, it shows that this room is vacant. I said, ma'am, apparently I'm here. I didn't break in. I said, just call the desk. When I tell you this black ass woman, dog face ass bitch, God bless. Now if I was a white man, she would have did what any other 5-star hotel that I've been and I visited would have did. When they realized somebody was in the room, they would never walk into the room. They have to ask me what time I was checking out. That's what they would ask me. She could have said everything she had to say to me behind the door. And I could explain to her the situation, and she could have called down to the front desk and got that shit straight. But she did. She saw that I was a black man, and then she started to pop her shit. I looked at that bitch, but I didn't lose my cool. I was heated. I got cold, y'all. I was feeling that great. I don't feel bad, but I wasn't feeling that great. I was gonna leave later, but I couldn't. I'm like my mom was a Virgo. When something on our heart, our chest, we gotta get that shit off. I walked all the way down the hallway, got down to the desk. There was a young black man. And I need y'all to look at what I do. I teach everyday math, everyday culture. And the knowledge was understanding that you can apply to any given situation. You ain't got no business coming up short in nothing that you're doing. If you've been following me and listening to me, you should have the upper hand. And I teach you how to be more than a conqueror. In everyday life, I don't give a damn what you're going through. You can turn that it around. So I get there. Oh, I deserve a hand clap. Y'all should be clapping where you at. So I get there, I realize there's a black guy behind the counter. Now Apostle Eagle operates differently depending on who it is. So when he asked me what was wrong, I began to tell him what transpired. And I told her, I said she could have came in the room and I could have been naked. She could have came in the room, I could have been having sex. I said, matter of fact, it's not even 11 o'clock yet. And I said, and he heard, let me tell you something. This is why I don't believe in being a liar, and this is why I don't believe in being about the bullshit. When people hear your complaint or your allegation, it needs to make sense. He knew that I knew that she did not handle that right. I said, my problem is not only it was rude what she did, I wrote this shit down. Y'all know how I break the word down in my message. I want to separate the character. It ain't just what she did, it's how she did it. And because she saw a black man sitting up in a suite, and then I was talking to him, and then apparently his manager showed up as a black woman. So my mindset is that since we black, if that was a white woman behind that counter, I'm being straight up with you, I'd have been loud like a motherfucker. Do y'all hear me? Everything I was saying would have been here. It's all factual and truthful. But I would have took the optics of my voice. Oh, I would have raised everything I was saying. If it's sir, calm down, no. I want everybody in this hotel to hear what this bitch did. Because she don't know who I am. And it shouldn't even matter who I was. I was a guest in your hotel. So since they were black, I kept it calm. But I was hot. So I told her, I began to tell her about reiterating once again because she did not know. She just went in the conversation. So I've got to reiterate what happened. And she was like, oh my God, Steve, I'm so sorry. You are a Gold Star member. I want to hear all that shit. I want to hear all that shit. Tell me who I am. I'm not just a guest passing through. I am a Gold Star member of this motherfucking chain. And this bitch walked in my room and didn't give me the courtesy of discretion. I don't play that shit. You might handle other black people like that, but bitch, you gonna learn today who I am. And your management team, I bet they warming that bitch ass up. So I began to tell her what she did and how she did it. And if I was having sex, I want y'all to know this, I would have never stopped. I paid for this motherfucking room. Bitch, get out my room. And leave a tip before you leave out my motherfucking room. Because you seen some shit that you ain't never seen or had on your ass. Because I'm just that good. 10,000, I can go anywhere in the world for free. When I tell you that black woman compensated me for that bullshit I deal with in my room, and I got a lot of points on there just because I travel a lot. And I started smiling. She said, that's what I want to see. But be rest assured, Miss Lee. Be rest assured, Miss Lee. This will happen. And do y'all know the same thing I teach y'all? I don't run to administration. But when I realized it was a black staff, I didn't want to show out. So I kept my tone down. But I knew I was going to handle some shit. And what I said to both supervisor and manager, it made sense. There were facts. And I said, I'm down here now. And my checkout time ain't till 11 o'clock. I still got time. But I'm checking out this bitch. But let me tell y'all something. I don't get on social media and tell y'all stuff that I don't do. I ain't telling you to do it how I do it, but if you take the principle, the knowledge, the wisdom, and the understanding, you can still have a decent life no matter what stage of life you live. You understand? Yeah. So if you want to know why I'm hot, anybody know a Sagittarius, Moon in Aries, and rising sign Pisces? We gotta cool down, and we don't normally cool down like that, especially when there is an injustice. A Sagittarius will cool down faster than an Aries, but I got sun sign in Sagittarius, and I got moon sign in Aries, so I'm still hot like a bitch, and I'm right. A Sagittarius, a fire sign, if they think they're right, you're going to have hell to pay. And the fact that I'm operating in the fact and know I'm right, did I need management to handle her? No, I didn't. I'm Isaiah 10:27. I'm anointed. This is what I mean by on Sunday, when you walk in authority, when you walk in divine faith. Your outcome should not look like other people's outcome. I don't care what it is. If you got membership, if you got product or service, you got your graveyard work done. Ask yourself a question. Why you ain't out here popping your shit? If you sit here from video to video, from one message to the next, why aren't you in position to be victorious? Because that's who that man is. That's who he exhibits. I'm 52 years old and about to be 53. I always ascend 3 months. In the process of 3 months, coming up to my birthday. This is the wrong time to be playing with me. Anytime. But when I'm ascending, so I have COVID. Most people that have COVID cannot go. They bedridden. They on ventilators. Sister Rhonda work in the hospital. She said, Dad, them people coming in there, they in such bad shape. Most people that have COVID, and especially that new strand, do not look the same. Not only is God preserving my body, He is preserving my looks. Huh? And I'm 52. I work too hard. I got too much money to let anybody rush me or call somebody to make me do something to hurt myself. Whether I came on at 2 o'clock or 4 o'clock, I got it. Because what I got to say is still going to be the truth. whether you're trying to be a godmother, a business owner, you have to be, if you want a certain level of influence, you have to be first partaker. I would rather you not like me and respect me than you like me and don't respect me. That's me. As for me and my house, that's we gonna serve the Lord. And my recently helped strengthen me as I'm talking, and I took that iron penis and I gave it to a woman. I got one to Zerabanda and I got one to all of y'all that think this ain't real. And I got one to a woman. Let me say this. I'm gonna help you today help myself. If you got my Zelle account and you want these patches, say it again, Tree. They ain't nothing but true. If you know me any kind of way, I don't mess with nothing that don't work. And if you are spiritually, you need everything on hand that you can have to make sure that your health is protected. Because sometimes praying ain't enough. Sometimes lighting incense ain't enough. You need to have, everybody that know me know that I believe in math and science. That's what my spiritual dad taught me at first. Jesus said, if you want to be good at magic, you're going to have to know math and science. And if you say you believe in hollow, root work, voodoo, conjure any of the ATR, and you don't trust science, you're full of shit. I don't care who you is. I don't care if you're apostle, pastor, teacher, evangelist, the mother of the church, the father of the church, the usher. That's your story. Only $170. Now, I don't have that many of them, and I ain't gonna count them again. So when you get an opportunity to serve man, you got $170. You got my Zelle account. You can't go now. If you want to get into the business with me, go to my website because Sister Monique already posted it on my website, and I already made sure it was legal for me to even do that. I'm not a crook. So I talk to the people that were far above me in this company. And they okay for me to be able to go to the church, do this. And the reason why I wanted y'all to go to the church, now you can go directly to my own website of my business. But the reason why I put it on my church website, because you can give that money as a donation and you can have it as a tax revenue. Everything Trump doing is about a business, not like an employee. If you got a business or a corporation, you're going to get certain breaks. I love my spirituality. I'm a businessman at the end of the day. And where I can give black people opportunity to make some real money. Now, imagine you being up under me in this business and got your money in sin or your better business. I'm about to do another millionaire spin. If you got membership, the candle's gonna be $500. If you ain't got no membership, they're $1,000. I'm gonna be working with $30,000, and I'm going to my ancestors, my ego. And you know why? Some of y'all should feel bad because you could have been in a position to be on this train. You got just enough money to buy a Willy Wonka ticket, but you ain't got no more. I ain't never taught you to be like that. I say save up for a rainy day. If you've been following me and listening to my teaching, you never know when something going to happen. A lot of y'all, no matter what I say, you're not going to happen. You don't know what tomorrow holds. And you got to be as ready as you can be. Because when that storm come to your house, you the one got to weather the storm. To all of y'all that got your head on sticks, congratulations. Because I got stuff to show. To all of y'all that got your memberships, you need to kiss yourself on both seats and masturbate. Because you have done yourself a favor. All y'all that step up, I got some other stuff coming down the pipe. All you gotta do is be ready. I'm not here to force a sale. I'm not gonna push anything. Because these products, these lightweight products, they just like my car. It sells itself. That's why I go to my website. Ask anybody that ever been to my website. Have I ever ran a sale? I ain't never ran no sale. And ain't gonna, I don't have to. Because my products work. Whether you buy them today or tomorrow, they do what they do. They might go up. For all y'all that got my talisman for a $100 donation, and y'all that got my talisman for $300, because I kept bringing them up because I was spending so much money in promotion. And now they at $900 a piece. I got 5 of them. If you got your box alive before and you got to $900, congratulations. That means you got on the train in time enough. But some people might pay $900 donation. Don't worry about what I do in my broadcast, because I'm going to get my petty check. I'm going to track money. I don't chase money, money chase me. Money finds me, money walks me down. I was a kid. I've been a charmed child all my life. I was walking down, I always walk looking down. So one day one of my uncles told me, he said, boy, why you always got your head down? Well, that's what I did. But I couldn't tell him. But I had walked my head down because I was always finding money. All I do is look down and I get guided. And when I look up, it's a money. I was in the parking lot at Publix. And I got out the car, money sitting right there. One thing I'll say about Sister Tronda, because she done found my car. I speak so often over my congregation. I want them to find me. And she found some money. And she said, Dad, I'm giving you a piece of it. One thing about Tronda, I call her all kind of names. But Sebastian, she gonna break her brother off. Sebastian she gonna give me a piece of pie. I don't care what it is. Whether it's a big piece or a small piece. I get all of them. Some of y'all, I bless y'all. Y'all keep me at that fine. But there are certain people that I bless. I don't have a problem blessing because they're gonna look out for me. Some of y'all too goddamn selfish. So on tonight, this afternoon, congratulations to each and every one of you. Thank you so much. To all you that couldn't make it to the church, I don't know how many of them did. I don't know what's it or bad. I don't know. But she should. Anyway. So today I want to talk about this message. I thought I was going to finish something already, and I probably will. Because I'm in the flow. I'm walking in my authority. Now, before I get into this message, I need y'all to understand. Mother Susan is only 15. She don't have a degree. And she figured out that I had time. And what that means, I'm retired. I got time to do what I need to do. And I ain't got to be in no rush to any situation or something. I'm going to say that again. I'm retired after 30 years of being here. And a lot of y'all think I'm changing. It's just that I got more time to address situations and circumstances. And I can do it at my leisure. I'm going to say that shit. That's feel like a blessing all by up in the morning, it's at my leisure. If I want to do money work, it's at my leisure. If I want to do graveyard work, it's at my leisure. I don't want to work hard. And my gift made room for me to be where I am. If you feel like I'm too, in your opinion, arrogant, I don't know why you call me arrogant, because everything I'm saying is factual. It's called confidence, and confidence is what one has accomplished, a goal or criteria met. I qualify to talk like I'm talking because of my accomplishment. So, on today, the subject of my message is cause me to run circles around. I want those in the church world, those are the ends of the tradition. I mean, cause me, keep bothering me, keep poking the bear, and I'm going to disgrace your ass in the category. If you won't come after my manhood, you better make sure that you're more manly. If you want to come after me on my church, you better make sure that you are out here working. Let me tell y'all something. People want to talk about membership where they don't have status in the spirit world. My church and my ministry is about being able as a shepherd and an apostle to be able to administer my office to people, places, and things that they can receive of God when they walk through my door. I don't give a hell how many people I have, because the way I preach and teach, people can come or they can go. But one thing they cannot say is that I can't do and have not done my job. I played my role as a shepherd. I played my role as a prophet. I evangelize. I am a hellified, bona fide extraterrestrial teacher. I am a preacher, and I'm a revelatory preacher. If you want to come from me economically, I'm not broke. And depending on where you are economically, you can't come from me. I'm going to say that again. Depending on where you are in your life, you can't come from Apostle, because I'm going to run circles around your one head. If you won't come from me for knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, you better have your shit together. Let's do a Bible study in front of your congregation. Live. If you want to say, I don't know what I'm talking about, bitch, put it. Let's do this. The Bible talks about how Elijah and the prophets of Baal had two separate and distinct altars. And if you want to challenge my anointing, Isaiah 10:27, by all means, sir, and by all means, man. If you want to challenge me as an apostle, try to lay foundation better than I can. If you want to challenge me as a prophet, challenge my seeing ability. I'm going to walk the dog with your ass. Whatever office, my pastoral skin, I warn my flock, whether they obedient or not, if the wolf is coming, because I'm not a hair. I don't use and abuse and cipher from my flock. I don't fuck my members. I got y'all be there alone. I don't have a first gentleman, and I don't have a first lady that's being fucked over. I ain't never been a shooter. That sets me apart from a whole lot of pastors. I don't have different families. got different baby mamas, but I don't have different families in my church. If you want to come for me as a man, who can gather a bitch up like I can? What that song we used to sing in the church? I don't know now preacher. That do the things I do. That prophesy like I do. Don't know now preacher. Don't come for me. You ain't got to fellowship with me. You ain't got to listen at me on my broadcast. But what I'm gonna do, I'm a Sagittarius. I ain't going to clown your monkey ass. If you claim that you know how to read the Bible, I'm gonna say this again. If you claim that you know how to read the Bible and make things happen, you can't how to read the Bible better than me, because you can't how to read the Bible better than my mom or my grandma. I'm gonna say that again. You don't know how to use them scriptures the way that I was taught to use those scriptures. All you can say is that you can read 59, 54, and 57. We make shit move. I can work my Bible. So no matter what particular category, if you think you can out intercede as an intercessor, I'll run circles around you. And it takes something to I give. I'm a giver. Tree, you been here the longest of other men. Can anyone of y'all say in my church that you outgive Apostle Eden? No. I'll wait for it. No. I'm not talking about Mother Susan or Sister Monique. And people have given thousands of dollars to my church. Tens of thousands. But they don't like give me. I would never ask nobody to do something I'm not working partaking of. Is that right, Tree? Yes, sir. The reason why this is important, sir, man, don't go to church for formality. Don't go to church for a form of godliness and you don't deny the power thereof. And if your pastor was a shot caller, male of the gay straight about the reason why I don't beg my congregation and worry about my flock finding out what I do in my personal business, because they don't give a shit. I wish Tree would talk about she caught me at the hotel. If I was in there breaking that Billy Goat down, you ain't paying for it. You ain't paying for it. I didn't know my apostle, my chief apostle, was in bestiality. And bitch, you wouldn't have still known if you wasn't stupid. And now you done seen what I did it Billy Goat, and now you jealous. I'ma tell you what I told the maid. Drop a tip at the devil. That's what I'm saying. I don't talk for social media. I talk because I tell it how I live. I'm going to say that again. I talk because I tell it like I live. This whole message is about what you already have learned. This whole message is about what you already got up under your belt. And you have a teacher and somebody that can show you how to maximize your potential in your particular gift, talent, and ability. Amen. Not only will I run circles around people, I can teach you how to run circles around people. Now, we're going to classify and define what it means to run circles around somebody. All people can do about Chief Apostle is you assign to my tree does not make my tree what you actually my fruit is what makes me who I am. See how I turn that shit around on them? They can't stand me, but they can't fuck me. Praise God. The idiom of the word runs circles around somebody. I'm bringing this out. It means you will be far better, faster, and more successful than someone else at a particular activity. This is what the problem that I'm having in ministry around this part. Because you want to talk about, and this is what women need to understand about men. When men can't fuck, they want to talk about how much money they got. When he can't lay the pipe, he want to talk about how big his house is. When you are a man that has criteria, you want to talk about the facts involved. You want to talk about things that are relevant. When you are a man that can't do that, you're going to start distracting, deflecting. You want to talk about, I'm asking you, can you lay pipe? You want to talk about how you got 30 years that you give. What that going to do for me? You want to talk about your 401k? I didn't ask you, can you take care of me? I asked you, can you lay pipe? You got on talking about you wearing designer drawers. I want to know, can you lay pipe? Yeah, your drawers look nice. You look ensemble. That made me think about Travis. Travis said, no, I gotta. He said, Apostle Ely, no, I wearing an outfit. You wearing an ensemble. Apostle Ely, you wear ensemble. My mama told me, and my mama is a Virgo. She is one of my biggest haters and critics. And she looked at me one Sunday, and she said, that nigga, that's my mama. She said, that nigga is casket great. I started laughing. I said, mama, what up? She said, that nigga is casket. She said, that nigga so clean, he ready to be married. She said, I was so sharp and clean, I was ready to be married. Come on here, somebody. Has your mother ever said that about you? With your damn two-piece suit that you want everybody to brag about you and talking about, look at you. Sitting there looking like a Barney or a red blood Barney. I think it was a couple of days ago, you were telling me they mad with me because I ain't got them two. I'm a push, but I ain't got all that beef. My skin is still seen. That's what I mean, y'all. In this life, if you want to learn to be excellent and black excellent, you need an example. And you need somebody that's going to challenge you to be better at who you are and what you are. Because water down, sugar down, it's not going to get it in this climate, in this era that's going on. You're going to have to be about your business or mother's business for real. Running circles also implies defeating them by a large margin through superior skills, intelligence, or ability. This is when in the scripture, the women got out there talking about Saul killed his 1,000, David killed his 10,000. What that means? Jesus, Yahshua, was the only one that had the spirit without that. A lot of y'all want to pop your shit, but you don't have the measure to be popping it with certain feel like you are in kindergarten. Then I tell y'all, when they start acting the way they were acting with me, I was gonna flex on the motherfucker in Ocho. Am I flexing? Trey, am I flexing? Do the altars look like mine? I don't give a goddamn that you don't like me. The Orishas love me. First thing is first. You worried about how people feel. The Bible said, why you worried about man that could just destroy the body, and I can destroy the soul and the spirit. You worried about pleasing the wrong people. You worried about trying to get in the face of the wrong people. You worried about giving to the wrong people. You worried about supporting the wrong people. When you defeat your enemy, you defeat them in large margin. The Bible says one can chase 1,000, two can chase 10,000, three can chase 100,000, four can chase 1,000,000. Margin. You want to pop your shit and you'll hit a one-hit wonder. You know why no matter what it is, that's why they got to talk about Whitney Houston and her drug problem. Because, bitch, you can't do nothing with her record. People always want to talk about irrelevant shit when they can't beat your margin. 7 consecutive single, platinum, gold records. You want to talk about how fat Aretha Franklin is, but bitch, you ain't in the skill and the profession where she is. Why you talking about how much she eat? Bitch, can you out-sing her? Come on. You want to talk about how better dressed you are, but your pussy ain't better than mine. People always want to pull stuff out of category when they want to minimize your skill and your particular measure. I will run circles around the guy there was a guy is gay, and he was a cook in this restaurant, and the three white men came in and said they didn't want no Ginsburg. And the girl, the waitress, the white boy was in there laughing, so the waitress went back there and told the black man behind the cook that what they said. And then when she saw how he was acting, she said, oh, no, don't go. When I tell you, when you are making remarks about somebody, he went there and said, who said that they didn't want an AIDS burger? All he wanted to do is identify. But you know the movie I'm talking about. So he wanted them to tell him which one said about the AIDS burger. So the white boy said, I did. That black man opened that burger and licked that burger, and he whooped his ass with that burger. It is so sad that you think you so much of a man because he had I think he had a wrap on his head and he had some lip gloss. When you come for somebody and you antagonize them, and then when they challenge you, now all three of them white men had a well-whooped ass. That black man beat their ass with that burger. We all, if you a fight out there, you know when somebody don't put an ass whooping on somebody. Huh? I like the way that content creator said, you must have never been slapped. He said, I know you ain't never been slapped with full speed, because I can tell by the way you live in your life. Some of y'all out there messing with certain people that will run circles on you. You out there trying to challenge people with your little itty bitty ass intellect. Bitch, you and your mama them ain't smart enough to outsmart. I don't just say stuff, I'll show you. It goes on to say, when you can defeat somebody by marching, you can heal somebody by marching, you can deliver somebody by marching. I guarantee anybody that'll spend money with me ain't sitting there talking about, I wish I would have never gave them that, donated it. There is no regrets in there. I don't care how I talk. I better know my shit. And I know if I tell y'all I'm gonna get on it, I got COVID, y'all. And I'm still winning. I got COVID. I got a new strain of COVID. And I'm still winning. I'm still making money. I'm still standing or sitting right now. Because I got my shit. And whether people showed up at church or not, they don't pay attention. I pay. So I really it says, I want y'all to listen to this. To run circles around somebody is to be marked superior. How am I going to say I'm a king tree and I'm little? I ain't got the resources. Y'all want to walk around here and talk about y'all kings and queens, and y'all don't have no evidence. When Queen of Sheba came to test King Solomon, she tested him as a king, but she walked in her queenship. And when she tested him and tried him and proved and found out that he was more than what she had heard about him. This is what I don't like about some of y'all people. You can beat me. And not only am I what you never imagined, I'm more than what you thought I could ever be. At least the Queen of Sheba blessed King Solomon after he had answered all. The Bible says she was exhausted. Do you know got to be to exalt a smart bitch, a wealthy bitch. Some of y'all out here buying books. I got people that are authors want to give me some books. How you gonna stack yourself up against it? No, but this is the clarity. Yeah, you're trying, but you're trying to do it in dark, and you want to do it by neighborhood. No, if you're gonna compete with me, get on my level, go to the places I go, and then outdo you. You want to walk in Dollar General and Walmart and compete with Apostle E. Nah, I ain't gonna allow that. I'm gonna walk the dog with your ass. And instead of some of y'all out there buying and spending all that money on a wig or a half piece or a lace front, get you some brains. It's sad to have a beautiful hairstyle and you dumb as fuck. Get some brains. Take some of that money and get you some education. Take you some courses. I want a smart one. I don't care if she's your friend. I don't care what she is. I like smart. You got all that pretty makeup and bitch you dumb. What they mad with me? Because I can represent. I can walk it. I can talk it. And I know what I'm talking about. I'll run circles around your one head. If you want to heal somebody through voodoo, you can't outdo me. If you want to heal somebody through the laying of hands, you can't outdo me. How many times I done healed you by laying in hands? How many times I broke your one hand from death door? When you the boss, the facts matter. Can I say something? Think about it. It don't matter how ferocious and nasty Veronica was. She still was the best attorney in her area. That's what the script that was written from. So you not liking Veronica, don't ever get in legal trouble. Because you might have, and Veronica gonna put that price on your head. Especially when she find out that you in need and need her. Remember when she was fucking Candace's brother and he got in trouble? And he was younger than her? But she had what it takes to get his ass out of jail. How many of y'all out here getting sex to people that can't help you get out of trouble? Well, I can talk some real stuff. These are facts. You want to worry about how you don't like somebody, but in they heal, they will run circles around you. Why do you think that congressman or congresswoman Jasmine Crockett is doing Marjorie Taylor the way she's doing? Because she outrank her. She can run circles. What happened when Marjorie Taylor Greene came out the front latch? She thought, that white woman thought she was saying something. She ran circles around her monkey ass in the chamber. So they got songs out there. People posting songs all out. She, congresswoman, Jasmine Crockett is begging Do I deserve a praise? A hand praise? Tell me what lie I done seen. Tell me what I done seen thus far that it's not factual. Y'all black people don't want to listen at what we about to deal with. You're gonna have to utilize the internet, technology, in order to make economic ways for you and yours. And I have provided a particular way. So when the shit falls to the ground, you're gonna be alright. I know how to make money. My gift gonna make room for me. Why aren't you smart enough to see that? How many examples do you got to see that I come out on top every single time? All mother students tell me, Apostle, I ain't never seen nobody with a urinary tract man or woman. She said, I used to be laying in the bed for months. The time frame she got to wait. But I know I get that. But I honestly, but at the end of the day, I run circles around anybody can't get. I had to be. I was born with my mama had it, my daddy had it, my brother had but I don't have it. I'm the reason why my sister heme is at 12.5. It was a 6 and a 7. She got dollars, she a police officer. She got dollars and all that technology shit. But her brother brought her out of the league. Sister Tree sitting her with her waving wig. She's sitting here. She always was at 6 and a 7. She at a 13.5. I will walk circles and run circles around city. Power. I'm a magnet. I'm a whole goddamn conjure system. Just like the system of a storm, I'm a whole conjure system for greatness. I'm not just intelligent, I'm fucking smart. If my conjure could knock the fire of the president of the United States ass, what do I give a fuck about a judge? A senator? A congressman? You cross me, I'll wear your motherfucking ass out. You and your whole entourage. I got so many spirits with me. Y'all know I'm gonna receive Odu water. I just found out because I'm waiting on him to confirm it. Tentatively, it's gonna be November 20th. That's $11,000. Not 1100, 11,000. So all of y'all that was smart enough to get y'all Orisha membership, look at all the money I'm saving just to be a member. Because the wind is blowing in my mind. And I got this outfit on. Let me tell you, you can't expect perfect condition. Because I got COVID. I'ma say this shit again. I don't know if y'all, I done said it about 50 million living times. I got COVID. People that are watching me, I have COVID. And I got this outfit on. I'd rather you barely hear me than me to faint because of a heat stroke. I'm 52, about to be 53. Does that make sense? I'm not trying to make it convenient for you. I done did that already. I'm trying to make it convenient for you. If it wouldn't have all this air on me, I got this portable air conditioner, and I got this hair wrap on, I've been until this shit on. I'm not gonna pass out trying to look good. Does that make sense, Shree? Yes. Are we still sticking to facts? Yes. So you type in there that Apostle Ely is comfortable and that matters most. Because half weren't listening when you could hear me clear. Those are facts. Those are not my opinion. It's about me. I'm on, like I can tell people what I'm going through, and they still act like I'm not going through. You should be concerned about my well-being. Turn your volume up. Put your goddamn earphones on. I don't know. I done did all I could do, but I'm definitely not going to be uncomfortable. Why you worried about you can't hear me say on my account? Because I know I'm talking some good shit on a Sunday in my church. Only person I got to answer to is my landlord. And if I talk to my cousin, after a while I ain't going to answer to his ass. That's a real slumlord. But my church still look good. Despite him. Because he want to be a slumlord, I'm not going to live in this slum. I should have had a handprint. I be saying all this. Your daddy ain't this smart. Your mama ain't this smart. Your daddy can't teach you none of this shit I'm talking about. And you came out of his nuts. And you'll walk over here and act like you can get this anywhere. I got people that can afford to travel all around the world, and they ain't found a me. Come on. Mario Auntie Kim said the only place that I've seen the level of power that a Pasina has is in hate. That's what, am I lying on her? She said the only place I done seen with that kind of power that a Pasina has is in hate. And some people in Haiti don't fuck with me because they ain't got my kind of power. I run circles around some of them and pour different Haiti. That's how I know you can't see. Because if you could see and your ancestors were talking to you, you would know how bad I really am. And you'll know that I'm not out here just running my mouth. Wrong. It said to be marked as superior. It means that the speaker is far better than the other person at a particular task. To be able to run circles around people, you have to be better at the same task as somebody else. So, I know my Filipino don't mind saying that. I always wow with my Padrino that been in this tradition all his life. He only have one tradition and he practices that. He be asking me my opinion about people in court. I'm his godson. When you that goddamn good, when somebody good, but they ain't good like you. He ain't even seen my outfit. He was blown away with my outfit that I had on with my fitted on. Oh, I went and bought him a whole bottle of one. Did I know to do it? Yeah. Did I not do it? Yeah. They was hating on that little Venezuelan nigga. Yeah. They were talking about, oh, they would, and see, he ain't me. He's a leader. So the criticism that they were giving him was about how many of his beats fell off. And he let them make him feel bad. Motherfucker, I don't care if I lose a half part of my jacket. It's better than anything you got. How you gonna let somebody with the tools, what I say, how can I lose with the tools I use? I'm too equipped to be whipped. How you gonna let somebody find a string on your allow them to make you feel like those shit ain't what it is. I ain't that kind of person. Because if you come at me crazy, I'm going to walk the dog with your ass. You going to wish you never said it. You ain't coming. I always find myself checking on my job as a shop steward, and I was black shop steward, and my senior manager was talking about how he felt about one of our co-workers. I looked at him, I sat up in my seat. I said, I ain't gonna tell you because I'm sorry. I said, I called him out here first. Because of what he said. I said to him, I said, I'm not gonna sit here and let you criticize our driver. I said, you ain't never been behind. I'm not gonna let a man that sit behind a desk that ain't never successfully passed the test to be here even a driver. I don't give a goddamn how bad he is. He better than you. And because you in management don't mean that you actually earned that. Because I know the real history how you got that position. And I will refuse to sit here and allow you to criticize them. Because they have achieved more than what you have achieved. You keep picking on that goddamn laptop. But you ain't gonna sit here and talk about him like that. See, I say shit that matters. What Sam, what is it? I'm telling you right now, we can talk about this situation, but get all that shit out your throat. Because you ain't in no position. Now, I can pass on an opinion of them because we in the same category. I'm a driver, he a driver. Do I think he's a buck-ass driver? Yes, I do. But my opinion matters. Your fucking opinion don't matter. Some of y'all let people that ain't Christian or go to church talk about your walk in God. I ain't gonna let a bitch that walking talk about my ragged car. I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna clown you. If my car cut off and start, I'm still gonna get to my destination before you hit. Some of y'all don't have no dignity and pride. This is why I'm mad with Trayvon. Because she let the nigga that couldn't win the beauty contest play the play. She got she got ancient membership, she got Orisha membership, and she got Paulo membership. She should have been daddy. What candle I need to put in front of Obatala? And they work. What candle I need to? Nobody should be walking over you when you have the asset that you have. I don't like this shit. I will walk the dog with his monkey and run circles around you. Bitch, you will regret the day you said any of that shit. But that's me. You with somebody that runs circles around. If I was in the ring with your boyfriend, I would make him hate he got a second nuts. I would make him hate that he got a dick on his back. I would make him hate that he even called himself a man. I would. Nigga, you in a one-bedroom apartment. I got property in a four-bedroom house. I'm making things happen for what you fucking on. That I ain't never fucked. You don't want to get in boxing ring. You better stay over there and play with them people and play with Trump until you get her shit together. Because a monkey in. Nigga, I'll make you look like a monkey and a gorilla. You really are. And I'll smile all the way to the bank. That's how I do. Argue with who? And for what? If she hadn't done what I told her to do, she would have stepped on that nigga's neck. She would have did what that white man did to George Floyd. Nigga. I hate losing, y'all. And I hate losing to a bitch you should be running to. My doctor, with all her degrees, that told me if I was lucky, my hemoglobin would be an 11, and she still thought that was what she was thinking. With all her degrees, and that bitch was fine. That bitch was pretty. But bitch, check my record. I'm at a 15.5. And the time I left your hospital where you employed with, bitch, I went from an 8.3 to a 14.6 and I've been steady at a 15.5 since then. Huh? What do your degrees say about that, bitch? I got 30 degrees in masonry. I'm a mason. Not legally, but my dad was. And my spiritual brother was. That's why I have the power I have as a mason. And they can't fuck with me. In darkness, there's light. Only Nick Mason knows what that is. Don't fuck with me. I'm bad to the bone. And I'm talking about to the marrow and the bone. I can show you how I don't set out to change people's minds, and I don't set out to change people's perception. I make them look fool that they try to be. I turned their joke that they were trying to have about me, and I turned it into a whole circle. I roast their ass to the point I get tired. I wait till I don't think it's funny. And sometimes I be on the road. Can I be on the road? You don't want to get in the ring. A lot of people gonna be glad when I left. And some people gonna be so sad. But I know that I can back it up. The word defeat, when somebody say they can run circles around you, that means that they can beat you easily. You out here trying to play checkers with me. I done beat your ass so many times with chess. I done took a nap and woke up and still got on your ass and still beat you. And I got COVID. You can't even win with I got COVID. Do you not know how bad you look? I got COVID and I'm still kicking the dust out your ass. Look at y'all. Look at my shoes. I wear a lot of design. I'm wearing these. These is what I wear. Most of my shoes about $300. I got my old pair of shoes, black shoes, kicking your motherfucking ass, which I don't think your ass even good enough for me. But since you want to get in the ring, get out of the ring with Triana. Get out of the ring with Triana. That's what you do. And let Triana tag me in. I'll beat the brakes off your motherfucking head. And I'm like Fiona. I don't want to exert my energy. I don't want to break this. And I will beat your ass easily. It means, and I got COVID. It means winning a competition by significant margin. I will whoop your ass like it's a goddamn off to the point, even when they were dead, he was slinging them. I was not only sling the life out your ass, I was sling you to the point that even people that don't like me will call me or text me and try to get me to let your ass down. Play with me, boy. I'm motherfucking apostle. I'm the chief. I ain't never been somebody. You would play with Trey Mom. Because if she ever take, if she ever get $200, your ass is wrecked. And I'm the motherfucking bleeding. And you can talk to a family and everybody. I'll whoop their motherfucking ass. I'm absolutely nothing with certain. And I got it's sad to get your ass whooped by a cool picture. I supposed to have breathing problems and all kinds of stuff. Exactly. And I still put my elbow on your ass. Motherfucker, you. Let her have half was right. Let her have another payday and decide she want to do something. It ain't gonna take much. I told her, said the family, remember when your sister was married into the other family?
Oh, yeah.
You know what family I'm talking about? I don't want to call it. You know? And I already didn't like it. And then your sister joined my church. I'm a Sagittarius. When I know you don't like me, when she became a member of my church, I couldn't wait to walk through that church. I'll make you nervous in your own church. I don't like y'all motherfuckers. Did I do it? You was right there. Did I go in that church? See, a bitch can talk about you behind your back, but they can't tell you that shit to your face. And so therefore, I didn't have a reason to be over there, even though I know what it was saying about it. You were trying to fuck on my ex-wife and still clean the pussy with all your muscle. Motherfucker. And your mama prayers and your daddy prayers couldn't stand up against you. I handle my own shit. Y'all better stop letting these people push y'all head up and make y'all think, oh, he the devil. Alright? Did I not go with her? Did they call me your sister's husband? He talk about me like a motherfucker behind my back. Your elder sister. Don't he? But have you ever heard that nigga call me out my name every time I make? And then he's street nigga. It's always past the evening. That's why I tell y'all, you ain't got to like me. I'm still good at what I do. I ain't got to lie about nothing. Whether you stay over here 5 minutes, 2 minutes, or whatever, I will run circles around you. And I still got cool. When you are able to defeat somebody in March, let Donald Trump tell it, he beat Hillary Clinton in a landslide, right? He beat Kamala Harris in a landslide, right? But the truth is, he never beat them that. Some of y'all want to take an illusion victory. Oh, you won. We come back and take it. But you ain't win like that. When that girl, what's her name? That won the track star. Shakira Richards. She won that race against that Jamaican girl. But she ain't about to blow with her ass. But she still won. And I watch her race because I love racing. But I watch her race a couple of times. I watch it. I binge it. I love competition. But If that girl would have had more time, that Jamaican girl should have walked Shakira Richards and down. That's when you get a victory and you understand not to talk no shit to the person that was coming up behind you because you respect them. Skill. This is why King David smote himself when he cut the garment from Saul. See, when you're a real player, when you're real about your craft, you will respect somebody else's skill. He said, he smote himself, he said, oh my Lord, I've touched God's anointing. Even though he was king, but he was trying to show Saul, if I wanted to get you, I could have got you. And he still made him feel like he shouldn't have did it. But he wanted to show Saul, if I wanted to get you, I could have got you. I'm just that good. With all your armor, I'd have got your ass. If I want to kill you like you want to kill me, I could have got you. This is why it pissed me off when people say, oh, Pasina was trying to kill my mom. Pasina was trying to kill you. Bitch, if I want you dead, your ass will be on the ground. Or creepy. It's an insult for you to say, I'm trying to kill you. I finished my work, bitch. When you can defeat your opponent by significant margin. So if you want to say why people follow me and support me and put up with my personality, whether they like it or not, because I'm the shit. And I know. And I don't care who don't like it. Because if you can't pop your shit better than my shit, I don't give a shit. It's just that simple. You cannot like my verbiage, my language, my personality, but let's get in the ring. Let's get on the tennis court. Let's get in the ring. Let's get on the floor. So I can Simone Bio your ass. So I can hit them opposite like Whitney Houston on your pussy ass. With coke. Your best rapper can't do nothing with Whitney Houston. Whether she was cracked out, smoked out, or what, you still ain't got no shit. You ain't even got one record on that. You talking shit. I hope this helped encourage you. If you don't have opportunity to get a pack. If you want to get into business with me, go to my website.